Welcome back. This is Nikki of Nikki's Homemade Crafts, and today I'm going to teach you how to crochet a quick reversible project with two images on the same project. Yup, you can create a reversible overlay mosaic crochet project with an image in the front and a totally different image on the back. And that's what we're going to do today. You're going to learn a few different stitches for this project because just two different types of stitches that you normally do for overlay mosaic crochet will not work. You need more stitches than that in order to make it work. So we're going to go through all of them and we're going to do this tiny project here together. I'm going to use pink and green for this little swatch because white and red are very hard to see on camera, especially for the yarn. As you can see, it makes it a little blurry and I want you to see what I'm doing. So I'm going to leave this little swatch here on the side and we're going to redo this one in pink and green. But let's talk about the stitches here for a second. I have here the little sheet on the bottom so you know exactly which stitch is which. Okay, so we have the heart on one side. We're going to ignore that graph. Okay, I just want to show you how it looks like. This is the graph. It's just pretty much put on top of here in order to make it duplicate. So we have two images on the same project. Let's go through all these stitches first so you know which one is which. Okay, so we have the single crochet in the back loop only. Those ones are normal that most people know of, especially if you've done mosaic crochet before. This video, by the way, is not for someone who has never done mosaic crochet before. I hope you have done at least one. If not, go back to one of my beginner mosaic crochet tutorials so that you learn how to do these first 4 stitches the typical way. Okay, so you have single crochet in the back loop only. If there's nothing written down, then that's what we're going to do. Single crochet in the back loop only. So if nothing is in the pixel, then that's what you're going to do. Then we have, ignore this one right now because I showed it only because it's here, right? So, but we also have this guy right here. So now this mosaic crochet stitch is not done in a normal way. This is why I called it differently with an F on here, because this one is in the front. This is a mosaic crochet in the front, and then this one is in the back. Okay, so it's a double crochet in the back. Double crochet in the front, double crochet in the back, right? So that is the idea. But this one is done as an anchored single crochet, okay? Both of these. Anytime you see an F, it's done as an anchored single crochet, which means you're going to have a double crochet in the front and you have a little single crochet here on the top, right? To kind of anchor it together. It also prevents the flap from happening, but it is necessary in order to make sure that the next time we use another stitch, we have what we need. Okay, we need to do this so that we have what we need 2 rows up pretty much. You'll see when we get there. So then we have this one. This one is related to this because when we do this, we can do this. Without this, we can't do this. So we need the anchored single crochet here for the mosaic double crochet in order to be able to do the anchored double crochet in the 3rd loop. Okay, otherwise it's not going to be there. There's no back loop here, so we have to use the 3rd loop. Again, this is a double crochet in the back this time, and it's a single crochet in the front. Okay, so here it was the single crochet in the back and a double crochet in the front. Here it's reversed. Double crochet in the back, single crochet in the front. That's the look of it. Okay, and then this one right here is the mosaic double crochet in the front and back. Pretty much in the back it's the anchored double crochet. So this one is like a combination of both of these. So if you mash this one up with this one, then you have this one, right? That's the idea, because on this one you have a double crochet in the front and in the back, and this one is done into the 3rd loop in the back there. Okay, so single double, double single, double double. That's the difference between all of these. Makes sense? Hopefully it does, because we're going to use it now. So I'm going to make the very first 2 rows without filming it because they're just done in single crochet. Okay, so I'm going to make a chain of 12. Let me write it down for you so you see it. It's a chain of 12. The very first row is just single crochet and the next row is just single crochet in the back loop only. That's the idea. These two here, meaning front and back, the very first and last stitch, I'm going to use as the edge stitch. So they're done as just regular single crochet. But you can also do them as single crochet in a back loop only. It's up to you, as long as it's a single crochet. So I wrote here GP and so forth. So you know it's green, pink, and so forth. Okay, so I'm going to do the first 2 rows, and then we're going to go right into row 3 together. So now I have my first 2 rows done. As I said, just single crochets and then single crochets in the back loop only. Besides the first and last stitch, those are edge stitches, and I put them through both loops. So let's do this. So we're going to start with the edge stitch, which is just a regular single crochet. I put my loop on my hook and I made a single crochet, so no turning chain or anything. And now we're going to follow the graph. So it's going to say here now 4 Ds, a single crochet because it's blank, so single crochet back loop only, and then 4 Ds again. So the Ds, as a quick reminder, are double crochets in the front and back. So let me show you how they actually work. The very first thing I want to point out is you don't have a back loop over here in green. You already used it. Okay, you used it with the pink. You see that right there? You went to the back loop only. It's not available anymore. However, what is available is the 3rd loop, which is right below. Okay, right here. Let me do a quick little anatomy lesson. You have front loop, back loop, and the loop right behind it is the 3rd loop. So it's the 3rd loop behind the V. Okay, so front loop, back loop, 3rd loop. So we need to go into the 3rd loop 2 rows down to the same color right there. Okay, we'll make a front facing double crochet into the front loop right here. So let's do that first. Go into the front loop, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through. So there is your unfinished mosaic double crochet in the front. Now you're going to go through the back loop right here of the stitch that's behind it in pink. So go through it. Now you're going to do a yarn over and hold that on your finger there so you're not losing it, and then go down here to the 3rd loop. So sometimes you have to wiggle it around a little bit. Sometimes it's loose, sometimes it's not. Then yarn over and pull through. Now you have 5 loops technically on your hook. One of them is the back loop. Okay, yarn over and pull through 3, and yarn over, pull through 3. So your first double crochet is done. So you have a front and a back one. See that? On the front, and you have one in the back. So let's do that again. So we have to do 4 in a row. So go through the front. After doing your yarn over, go through the front loop, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through, unfinished double crochet. Go in the back here through the back loop. Now do the yarn over, go down 2 rows into the 3rd loop, push it through, yarn over and pull through, then yarn over and pull through 3, yarn over and pull through 3. Let's do that again. So there we go. I just made 4 in a row. We have double crochets in the front and in the back. Okay, yes, there's some pink peeking through, but from far away, it's not going to be too visible. But yes, it makes sense because there's volume in between. It has to go somewhere, right? Okay, so now we have to do a single crochet and then repeat that. Okay, so I'm going to make a single crochet, and now I'm going to make 4 more of these doubles. Okay, so let me show you one more time right here. So go, make sure you go in the right one. This one was a single crochet, right? So front loop, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through, go through the back loop, yarn over, hold tight on it, go through the back loop. Sometimes I use my thumb here to help me get it in there. Yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 3, yarn over and pull through 3. One more time, and then I'll speed it up a little bit. First unfinished mosaic double crochet in the front, then go through the back loop, yarn over, go through the third loop, yarn over and pull through 3, pull through 3. Now I'm going to do 2 more, and then the last stitch is the edge stitch, which is just a single crochet. All right, this is how it looks like so far. So we have an edge stitch over here, an edge stitch here, and a single crochet in the center. We have our 4 double crochets in the front loop from this side, and then we have the 4 double crochets on each side in the third loop 2 rows below. So this is how it's looking so far. Okay, so now let's go into the next row, and the next row has, and this is done in pink, we have the opposite of what we see over here. That's not intentional, it just happened to be that way in order to make these 2 projects mash together, right? So we have 4 single crochets in the back loop only after the edge stitch, 1 double, so the double meaning mosaic double crochet in the front and a double crochet in the back as the anchored double crochet, and then 4 single crochets again in the back loop, and then 1 edge stitch. So let's do that. So here we go. I have the edge stitch. Now I'm going to make 4 single crochets in the back loop only, and now we have to do one of the double ones, so double crochet pretty much. Okay, so you have a double crochet in the front through that front loop that's left over, right? So unfinished right here, then go through the back loop, yarn over, go through the third loop 2 rows below, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 3, yarn over and pull through 3. There we go. Now we have 4 single crochets in the back loop only left and the edge stitch. Now in the next row you're going to learn a new stitch. All right, so we have a double stitch and then we have a back stitch. So the back stitch, let me remind you really quick, is the anchored double crochet in the third loop. So it's like half of this, okay, just in the back one, working in the back. So it looks like a single crochet in the front and a double crochet in the back. So that's what the back one is. So let's do the double one first right here in green. So that should be just a refresher. So we're going to go 2 rows down, make our unfinished double crochet. Now we're going to go through the back loop right here, yarn over, and we're going to go down here to the third loop right there, yarn over and pull through, then yarn over, pull through 3, yarn over and pull through 3. Now we're going to do the back version, okay, which is the anchored double crochet. Some of you may know it if you have done reversible overlay mosaic crochet before, then you probably have seen this one. So what you're going to do is you're going to go through the back loop right here, yarn over and pull through. This looks like a single crochet so far. You're now going to do a yarn over, and you're going to go down here to the third loop. You can even go through both loops if you see them down here. This is just one of those yarn overs, but technically this is the third loop. Yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 3. Okay, that's your back version. So you have a double crochet in the back now, but you have a single crochet in the front. So that's why this one's called back. Now we're going to do this over here one more time. So let me make 5 single crochets in a row. They're all done in a back loop. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And let's do another one of these back ones right here. Okay, so you're doing a single crochet in the front and a double crochet in the back. So yarn over and pull through the back loop like so. Now yarn over, turn your work a little bit, go down to the third loop. Sometimes you can squeeze it from the side a little bit, okay? Then yarn over and pull through. Now you're going to yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 3. There we go. It looks like a single crochet in the front, but it's a double crochet in the back. So we have now a double version again. So we're going to do a double in the front and in the back. So let's do that. Go through the front loop, make an unfinished double crochet, go through the back loop right here in pink, yarn over, go through the third loop down here, yarn over and pull through. Now you're going to yarn over, pull through 3. This is a difference. This one is 3, the other one was 2, right? And yarn over and pull through 3. There we go. Now you're going to do one more edge stitch, and then we're going into the next round. The next row has the same stitches, just in a different order. We're going to start with single crochet stitches after the edge stitch. Then we're going to do a back one, 3 doubles, a back, and then single again. So let's do that. So an edge stitch, then we have 2 singles, 1 and 2. Now we have a back one, so let's do the back one. We go through the back loop, then pull up a loop, yarn over, tilt slightly, go down to the same color into the 3rd loop right there, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 3. Okay, let's do the double one. There's 3 of them in a row. All right, we have another back one. So let me voice that over again. You're going to go through the back loop, yarn over and pull through. This looks like a single crochet. You're going to yarn over, you're going to tilt slightly, you're going to go back here, go into the 3rd loop right there in the same color, yarn over and pull through, then yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 3. Okay, and now we have single crochets and the edge stitch left. There we go. So now we're going to go into the next row, which is row 7. We're going to have a new stitch introduced to you. Well, possibly new stitch, depending on if you've done this before. This is not a typical mosaic double crochet, it's a anchored one. Okay, so let's do this together. So we have our edge stitch right here. Now we have a double, and then we have the F. Okay, so the double is where it's a double crochet in the front and in the back. You've seen them now a few times, so I'm not going to voice this over. Just made the double real quick. So let's focus on the front here. Okay, so the regular front way is done this way. So you go through the front, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through. Now what you would do if it's a normal mosaic double crochet, you would do a yarn over and pull through. But that doesn't attach it back here, and we're going to need that in order to get to the 3rd loop later on. So we need to anchor it. So it's called the anchored single crochet. So what you would do is you go through here, through the back loop, and yarn over. There's 2 ways to do it. Either you're going to do yarn over and pull through 3, or you're going to take this loop and pull it through. Okay, I'm just going to do this one. So it's either the anchored single crochet or the anchored slip stitch. So let me show you here one more time slowly. So if you have an unfinished mosaic double crochet, you can do this one, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through. So you have a single crochet in the back and a double crochet in the front. You can also do unfinished mosaic double crochet, yarn over and pull through, and pull through. Okay, so there's 2 ways to do this. Now personally, I like the single crochet more because that way I have that 3rd loop, and I'm going to need that 3rd loop later in 2 rows up. Okay, so I like the single crochet back there more. So now we're going to have 5 single crochets in a row, all in the back loop, 5 in a row. Now we have another front run right here, so let's do that. So this one again, it's the anchored single crochet, but it's done in mosaic double crochet in the front. So go down here, make your unfinished double crochet, then go in a back loop, yarn over and pull through, and then yarn over, pull through 3. Okay, so it's a double crochet in the front, but a single crochet in the back right there. And now we're going to do a double. So again, the double is a double crochet in the front, and it's a double crochet in the back. And finally, we have the edge stitch. Let's do 2 more rows for practice, and then the last 2 are going to be your own practice. So we have the next row in pink, uses only 3 different types of stitches, and that is going to be the single, the back, 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 front, back, 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 and single. And then the 9th has all of them. So let's do that. Okay, we're going to use pink. We start with an edge stitch. There we go. And now we're going to do 1 single and then 3 backs. So 1 single crochet and now 3 back ones. Okay, so you're going to go through the back loop, yarn over and pull through. This is your single crochet in the front. but we're going to do a double crochet in the back. So you're going to yarn over and then go into the third loop. So sometimes you have to wiggle it a little bit until you get there. Yarn over and pull through. Then yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Let's do 2 more. All right, and now we have a front one, so we have 3 back ones. So here we go, there are 3 back ones. And now we have a front one, so let's do a front one. So we have the front double crochet, but anchored in the back with a single crochet, like so, right? So we have the back ones and the front one. See, in the back now you have this one is a single crochet. All right, and now we're going to do 3 more back ones. So they're going to be single crochets from the front, but double crochets in the back, going through the third loop. And then finally we have a single crochet in the back loop only, as well as the edge stitch. And there we go. Let's do 1 more row together, and then you're going to have the rest of the rows for your own practice. So that's just 2 of them, but it should be easy to do for you now. So let's do row 9 together, because that one has all of the stitches in the same row. So we're going to grab our green yarn. We're going to do our edge stitch right here. And now we're going to do a double and then 2 front stitches. So let's do that. So a double, go through the front here, front loop, make your unfinished double crochet, go through the back loop, yarn over, and then go 2 rows down into the third loop, yarn over and pull through 3, yarn over and pull through 3. So that's your double, right? Now we have 2 fronts. Which are anchored in the back with a single crochet. Let's do it one more time. So unfinished double crochet and then a single crochet here from the back view into the back loop. So single single in the back here. So that's the anchored single crochet, and you have double crochets in the front. Now we have a single crochet, and now we have a back one. So the back again is a single crochet from the front, but it's a double crochet in the back. So after I did my yarn over here from the back loop, yarn over, go into the third loop, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Now again, a single crochet after that, then 2 fronts. So unfinished double crochet in a front loop, into the back loop, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 3. Let's do that again. There we go. And then we have a double. So there's a double crochet in the front. So it's an unfinished double crochet, go through the back loop, yarn over, go through the third loop, yarn over and pull through. Now yarn over and pull through 3, yarn over and pull through 3. And we have our edge stitch. And there we go. So now you are going to finish the last 2 rows on your own, but you can already see how the heart here is in the back and you have the tree in the front. Okay, so here is the finished project in white and red. So you're going to finish the last 2 rows on your own as your little practice. Wow, did you think you could have 2 images on the same project? Reversible overlay mosaic crochet with a different image on the back. It's not the mirror image, it's a different one. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. There are so many possibilities now what you can do after you learned all of these different stitches. Isn't that incredible? So it is really a combination of figuring out where the mosaic crochet, where the mosaic double crochet as well as the single crochet goes, right? Is it a double crochet in the front and a single crochet in the back? Or is it a double crochet in the back and a single crochet in the front, right? Or is it both double crochets, front and back? Or is it a regular single crochet? So it's a combination of those 4 stitches which creates this amazing effect, having the same color of the image, right? That's important to know. It's the same color of the image right here, okay? And it uses all of those different stitches to create this amazing effect. I love it. Here's another example of what you could make. This is a little coaster. It has a strawberry in the front and it has a heart in the back. So that is another example on how to do this technique where you have two images on the same project and it's a reversible overlay mosaic crochet project. And I also have this fun project as an example because it doesn't have to be just a little coaster. You could make blankets with that, a lot of different things. I'll tell you this, the designing process is hard, but if you have a design ready to go that has two images, go for it. It's so much fun. This one is a bucket hat, okay? Yes, I finally did it. A lot of you guys have been bugging me to make a bucket hat. This one has this design in the front, and let me show you the back, or the inside part of it, because the inside is different. You see that? It has these little diagonal 8s on the inside, and then on the outside, of whichever is the outside for you, right, has this zigzag right here. So this is, it's a cute little bucket hat. You can do it like this, or you can roll it up if you like. It's up to you, but it's an adorable hat that you can make very easily with this technique. If you need more patterns, check out the link down below. I have a Mosaic Crochet ebook that has all of these patterns inside, so that way you can make all of them at home yourself. This one is a great project for a beginner reversible overlay mosaic crochet project with two images, one in the front and one in the back, or in the inside in this case. I hope you loved this tutorial on how to do this technique. Amazing technique. Give it a thumbs up if you love it, and if you learned something with it, leave a comment. Let me know if you're going to try it and what else you're going to do. There's a comment section. Let's chat in there. And don't forget to hit the share button to tell your friends all about it, because they might be curious too, especially if they're crocheters. Of course they will want to know about this one. If they love mosaic crochet, they definitely want to know about this one. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell to get a notification next time I publish a new video or go live. Trust me, you don't want to miss anything out. And I hope to see you on the next video. Until then, bye-bye!